You could inadvertently say that this vlog's sponsored by Sennheiser, seeing as I got this microphone set for free. The Peak Design tripod that I am currently testing out came from work as well, so really shout outs to my work at Wexford Video. So, why am I doing this video today? Is it because I am bored? Is it because I've got nothing else to do? And as usual, I don't want to do anything. Yes. But I also have quite a few things to say. So, why am I making this video? Quite a few things have happened in the last month. But I kind of run through August, seeing as it's the 31st today. And I actually want to make it focused, so I am doing it now when Lucy's out getting her nail appointment done. I'm meeting later on for some Pokemon Goage. We're back on that. I just want to talk about what I did this month. So one of the big things was me and Lucy went to. My week off was really relaxing. Did wee bits and pieces. It seems like so fucking long ago. Like I wanted to make this week off really count and make it so that I went back to work less overwhelmed and stressed, because every single day I was at work, I was stressed in my box. You know, it's just no. There was just no fun to it. Um, I was falling behind with everything. Being the only guy that can do trade-ins was a nightmare. Um, I had to stock take stuff, and just things kept going wrong. Things are still going wrong, but that week off really helped. Um, went to the pub with Tam. That was really good. Um, Me and Lucy went on a wee excursion at 1.2 Camera Attics, and I almost bought a medium format camera. I'm. This is actually a funny thing. Actually, let's talk about this first. So there's a couple of times this month when I've wanted to buy camera equipment. Obviously haven't. Um, some of which I have, like this nice Peak Design strap that I got for about 11 quid, second hand. Would you believe? So that works with my film camera. The first major thing is on my week off when I went to Camera Attics in Edinburgh. I really want to check out the place because I'm always recommending folk go there to sell their film camera gear, because we don't take it. Um, and I just went nosy. They had a nice M6 in there. It's in black, I'm sure, and I was like, nah, not for me. But what did catch my eye was a Mamiya 645 Super, which I heard had good high ratings, but it just got sold just before got there, and I'm really glad it did, because I built this idea in my head that I really wanted a medium format camera. Um, I thought the 16, 17 shots of film really work with my kind of, not lifestyle, but with the way I kind of like to shoot a roll. I think 36 is just a bit too much. I've got too many like misses. You know what I mean? It's really fun shooting the 35mm film, but it's slowly but surely losing a little bit of an appeal to me in favour of the X106. That's a whole different thing. Um, but the Super, I was really excited about getting the Super. Didn't get the Super. Glad I didn't get the Super because it was an impulse thing. But the reason I'm glad I didn't get it was because it is just an expense I don't need at the moment. I don't need another camera. I currently have like three Fujifilms, a film camera, the Sony that we're shooting on right now. I've got a Lumix on loan at the moment. It's just there's too much. There's too much going on, which brings me on to my second thing. After my week off, after my week off, this is gonna jump all over the place. By the way, this the nature of the beast. Let me just check if that's still recording. Yep, it is. Nature of the beast. Bang, bang, bang. There's a couple of things that have been making me anxious this month, right? Towards the tail end of this month, we had the stock take coming up, and we could have been it was a mini stock take, so we could have been doing it the whole month, but kept pushing it back. It was kind of stressful. I had to stay later a couple of days, but that's by the by. Mostly all done now. Didn't need to worry that much. What I did worry about was a couple of months ago. I agreed when Michael asked me on my weekday off if I was interested in doing a Leica photo walk with Ethan Cooper, the Leica specialist, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'm done with that. And I got closer to the time, and I realised that it's only me that's doing it from Wix. I thought it would be Michael, me, and then Ethan, right? Never having done a photo op before, it came up quite quickly. Ethan came, and I didn't really know what to expect. I was kind of nervous about it quite a lot, but we went on it. There was 9 people turned up. We all had a Leica each. I had the Leica M11D, which is the one that didn't have a screen on it. Also didn't have a memory card in it, so I kind of don't have any images to show you. It was a last minute thing. I was gonna just shoot with my film camera. It's a funny thing because I was gonna loan the M11P that we recently got in work out, but it's not insured, so I didn't really want to be carrying around 13 grand's worth of fucking camera equipment. So I right before we left, a lady just as we were going out the door was like, "I don't feel confident using this. Can you take it?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll take it." And it had a 21mm lens, which when it comes to Leicas and the rangefinder technology, you can't really use the rangefinder. It just doesn't have frame lines. It just doesn't work. The long and short of it just doesn't work. But it had a Visiflex on it on the top and the hot shoe, so I could still see it. Like that was like a mini viewfinder. So I was just doing like kind of what, funnily enough, what I'd be doing with the Super, which would be doing the waist level shots. It was a fun experience, but at the end of the day, it's not what you should have like it for, you know. Day after that, the guys went on a wee like a photo walk, and I stayed behind just to see Leo and stuff, because Leo had to get looked after. So we just, I was like, guys, I went last night. You just go. Ethan taught me through a wee bit of the customer service training, I guess. Yeah, I did that with a couple of, I was acting as the customer. Um, he was at as a sales rep. I was really interesting. He offered to loan me a M6 or any M camera really in lens for 2 weeks, so I might take him up on that in November. So hopefully let's stick out for that, because I think M6 with a 35 Summicron, get a 5 pack of Porter fired right through that, 2 rolls a day, not 2 rolls a day, a roll every 2 days. I think that would be really interesting. Roll every 2 days, 16 shots a day. Really put the M6 through its paces and just see how I feel about it, because I do really think that an M6 could be on the cards for me at one point. The built-in light meter really appeals to me over the MP or the M4. It's the mechanical aspect of it, but also having the light meter is just really sells it for me. Really does. Um, dialing it a step back, I'm going to talk back about my week off. Addy told me all about his like trips to South Korea, to Thailand, all that sort of stuff, and China. I'm not going to go in depth and retell his story, because what's the fucking point in that? But it was really mental, the journey him and Scott have been on, you know, like through their music. It's just the funny thing about it. Me and Tam were talking about how back in the day Scott would have probably been like, "Oh wow, like, um, I'm going to when I grow up, I'm going to go on like skate trips and see the world because of that." But now it's because of his own music. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy scenes. But it was really good to hang out with him. It really was. Hopefully get something together with him soon. But you know what it's like. It's already been like 2 weeks, so it's what it is. Tidied up a good bit. I can't remember. See, this is the thing. I do these too late. I can't remember what the fuck I was doing, but I remember distinctly every day doing something nice, cooking nice food, really nice healthy lifestyle, and just being really chilled and zen the whole fucking week. It's great. I think I was gonna hang out with Mihan one night, and it just fell through. Um, at the end of the week, I can't remember if it was the end of the week off or if it was the following week, but me and Lucy went and saw Princess Mononoke. Actually, in fact, yeah, it was that week off. We went and saw Princess Mononoke in the IMAX, and that was the first IMAX I'd been to. Very interesting to see anything in IMAX. I think that wasn't the ideal thing to see in IMAX, because when it did a big long pans, you could see like the the frames catching up, so it was kind of it was a bit harder to watch sometimes. The whole week was really good, honestly. And I went back to work feeling really refreshed, really happy with stuff. Um, and then within like 2 days, I was shot again because I had this stock tape coming up. We had all these trade-ins that I needed to do, so I was firing them through. Stress to do with some customers with like kind of complex delivery needs and stuff like that. And it was one of those things. It was like, oh wow, I'm coming back here. Like this shit's like this shit's fierce, Um, all good, all good. In the hood, the stock take went well. The following week, well, actually that week we got training on the Sennheiser mics. Sennheiser mics. Got training on these. Um, and I was like, oh wow, like for the price, these are like £229 at the moment, normally £249. My DJI mic 1s, the original ones I've got on the desk, pardon me. I don't know how much they cost. It was like 200 quid at the time because they were the only ones they made. They make the mic 2s now. They were like 319 quid. Now they're onto the mic 3s as of like 3 days ago. And they're like 360 quid. So being so cheap, and Sennheiser, I was kind of hyped on them. And then that's when Michael managed to talk to the account manager for Sennheiser and put together this little package. Like this little package. And it's really fucking cool. I wish I could show it on camera while I'm using it, but uh, that can be something separate I could do separately. Yeah. Later on that week on the Sunday, me and Lucy went for a wee excursion to Livingston to revisit Alwyn Valley Farm. What I did, I took the X100, I took the Sennheiser mics here, and and what I did was I clipped the Sennheiser mic on my strap, on my bag strap, and just filmed that, like recorded that for a while. Recorded some of took it off when I needed to, and recorded some of the animals. Um, the idea was to make a video and put the photos over the front of it. I still may do that. I've decided to make this video instead. But the idea is to make kind of like videos like Lee does, and because the problem right now is Instagram's fucked. Instagram's completely fucked. Even if I could get a following on Instagram, I think it's an absolute fucking dead case shit platform. Like I actually don't even want to really be involved with it anymore. Um, it's not even fun. Like this, none of this shit's fun anymore. It really isn't. And there's no. I'm struggling really hard on where to put photos, where to put videos that they're going to get seen and they're going to get like actual. They're going to do good. Because it used to be you just post on YouTube and then send it to your pals and your pals would love them and then that'd be it. But like now everyone's just addicted to fucking TikTok and Reels and shit, including me. And I'm just trying to get away from that. I'm trying to like figure out a fucking way so that I can still take photos, take videos, that sort of thing, and make it worthwhile. Now, we can take a step back a little bit. We can take a step back, and um, I'm going to put the microphone here. I don't know if you can still pick it up. I'm assuming it will be able to, and if not, I can do some shit anyway. So, what I have been doing, some of the film photos and some of the digital photos as well probably, is I went to Boots and printed a shit ton of them out because I got the Harman Phoenix developed. That development was shit. Harman Phoenix 1. I bought 2 extra rolls of it to stick by. I'd probably rather donate them to someone that's going to enjoy them. So, leads me to this: the offline fucking Instagram reel. It's fucking stupid, right? But let me just get that good one. As you can see, we're getting some good shit. And it's actually kind of cool to just have your actual fucking photos out there. God, it's even white, isn't it? Look at that. And just have them physically, somebody to like go through at some point. I just think it's nice. It's a nice idea. It cost an absolute bomb. Probably cost like not for the album. The album, I think we bought it for like I think we bought it for like £6 or some shit like that. Um, yeah, we bought it for like £6 or something. I spent about £36 in fucking in making the actual what do you call it, and printing the photos out. It took fucking ages as well. But it was good. It's good. I've got a lot more to print out, and I've got a lot more to print now. A shot more, and I think I'm gonna fill that fucker up and fill up a few up. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my photography, what to do with my videos. You know, like, is there a way I can combine everything together into like um, the whole original idea of doing the skate videos and stuff was to capture memories and show how far you've went in general. You know, is there a way I can combine everything into capturing my memories and like my progress in photography, my videos, my mindset, how I'm doing professionally, be able to teach folk things, different types of view, but also make videos and post them somewhere that folk are going to see them, and even if it affects a couple of folk and they're hyped on it, that's amazing. You know, I find I've become really antisocial, first of all. The Instagram messages have crept up again. It's been like fucking 2 weeks since I replied to any cunt. Um, the texts and stuff. I'm just. It's not even like I'm in a kind of depressed mindset or anything like that. It just feels like right now I don't have a place I belong. I don't have a structure. I don't have. I have a structure, but not a social structure. If you know what I mean. Everything health wise has actually been getting pretty good. Except from like the last couple of days, obviously. Um, my eating's been better because of HelloFresh. I went to the dentist for the first time in 6 months, just for a wee checkup to see how things were. He said my hygiene's improved. Like fuck. Didn't say that. He said there's been a massive improvement in the hygiene since the last saw me, which I was like, mate, I beat myself up quite a lot about like maybe drinking too much or smoking too much or just general unhealthy lifestyle, like drinking Red Bulls in the morning every morning and smoking like 3, 4 fags a day. Smoking like 3, 4 fags a day at work. Whereas today it's what fucking watch here, Peak Design watch. 6:10. I've not smoked at all. And there was a time just before I made this video that I was going to set it up and go out there, but I will do it later. You know what I mean? There's no necessity to do it anymore. You know, there is a certain necessity at night, but it's more because I actually want to do it, and it's never taken as far as I used to do when I lived alone. It's actually like it comes and goes a little bit worse sometimes than others, but uh, in the grand scheme of things, I beat myself up about it a lot, but I really shouldn't because I'm actually like doing pretty good in life. I got made an assistant manager. Um, I'm doing the finalisation of my Leica training. Um, I've got all this cool equipment, like fucking hell, like filming on a Peak Design tripod that I'm borrowing. Probably going to end up buying it. It's really nice. I do gotta say, I'll probably buy it when they do some occasionally do offers where you can take the legs off of it. Um, you can take like the bottom legs off and replace them with like wee feet, and it becomes like half the weight. And it's just the weight difference is phenomenal. I mean, it doesn't feel that like that much. The size and the weight comparison when I look at my video tripod compared to this, the size and the weight makes it just absolutely fucking great. I saw Sean for the first time since he left. It's really good seeing him. We just went to Drury Street. I somehow managed to tank 4 tiki fires. Got home and drank a dragon soup, and then had 2 smokes. And I swear to God, I don't know how I was still relatively sober. I wasn't sober by any means, but I was in a really good mood. It's a really good mood. Um, because I was singing along to fucking Japanese city pop and all that, humming it down the stairs. I must have been steaming, but I didn't feel steaming. It's a weird out of body situation where I was really in control, but really really drunk. It's a kind of it snowballs because I have all this equipment and I've got all like the camera, and I was taking the X100 out yesterday when I was at the pub. I took a couple of snaps and I'm hyped up at them, But the problem is now I'm like, well, where the fuck do I put them? Because like I don't even want to fucking put them on Instagram because I'm patching every cunt on Instagram. You know what I mean? The main thing is I just don't know what the fuck to do with any of my photos and stuff. So the idea is to make it on YouTube, make like a maybe a monthly thing. You know what I mean? Like kind of like Willem's videos. Really love his videos. Every aspect of my life in the last year is getting slightly better. You know, my job's got a lot more intense, but in terms of it's a lot. It's quite rewarding right now, especially the Leica stuff is quite fun. I mean, the in terms of opportunities and stuff, I don't have the opportunity anywhere else to just loan a Peak Design tripod, or to get a free fucking wireless microphone set up, um, or be able to afford to get a Peak Design fucking strap for £11. Get film on the cheap, uh, get all the knowledge that I'm accumulating from people. Like even lighting was always my lowest low point, and I'm even starting to get my head kind of half around that a little bit to a smaller degree. Don't get me wrong, but when I found out that my newer lights that I bought off of Amazon ages ago, you can stick an umbrella through them, clamp them down, and make it a softbox. I've got no excuse to not do any kind of higher end video work now. Not even to do with like commercial work, but to do with my own like personal YouTube channel type of thing. You know what I mean? Um, Even at that point, I could probably at this point start doing more freelance work, but I just need to get myself in the right headspace. I think these videos kind of show really why I can't do anything because my brain just sparks everywhere. I can't really keep it focused at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm always doing something. I'm always looking at something. Like I'm looking at that lens, the 50mm fucking Fuji lens over there. Thinking, what could I do with that? Could I do something with that? If I could do that, what am I doing it for? Blah blah blah. You know. Um, but the main point of it is things are doing really good. Um, Stuff with Lucy's really good. Arthur's doing really well. We got a lovely house. You know, work's really good at the moment. Fingers crossed it keeps that way. Um, I seen Tam not that long ago. I need to see the guys more often. I actually, that's another thing that happened the week off. I saw Kaylee, Becca, and Murray. And the funny thing is, I end up going home quite early compared to them. They stayed out till like 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. I was just like, nah. I was just like, nah. I went home at like 10. I just couldn't be fucked anymore. Um, sometimes like I just realize. Sometimes I realize like right now that I'm growing a lot more this year. You know, what I mean, it might not feel like it in the moment because I've got such major fuck ups and there's such major um, cases of me just going, fucking, you're a big you stupid bastard having a drink this time, or um, oh, why'd you not do this on your day off because you had the opportunity to do it, you didn't do it. Why the fuck did you not do it? Blah blah blah. And you beat yourself up about a lot of stuff, but like you get the immediate family here are really good. My pals are all doing really well for themselves. We've got the work has been really good. The photos, videos, creativity wise, the X100 has helped me so fucking much to become like a better photographer. Speaking with customers made me a better photographer, better knowledge base and stuff. I'm more aware of things existing now. Um, and I just feel like it's just going to get better and better. We are coming into the darker months, and I do feel like I've wasted a big part of the year being summer, not going out skating, not going out of my comfort zone, just going down to like the Transport Museum or down to the Arches or something like that. But you can only do so much, and I think although I'm not 100% there, I'm moving I'm moving in a better direction than I actually fucking think I could have done if I was trying. You know what I mean? It's falling into place. All the bad habits are kind of disintegrating a wee bit. Like I'm smoking a lot less. just in general, just on the basis that I just don't want to. Sometimes when I'm out drinking, I'm just like, nah, knock it. Um, okay, so we'll finish this roundup. We'll finish this roundup by. Oh, let me go stretch. Oh, look at that fucking longest arms in the city. It's kind of funny. So we'll go. We'll do the Gimby. Oh my god, look at the state of him. I don't know if you can see him. He's very cute. We'll do the little roundup right here of things that are going well and things that need to improve on to be even better in the future. By the time I'm 32, I'll be like baller. Being in the 30s has been like a shite experience in the case of like, oh fuck, well, I'm in my 30s now. There's only so much of the active youthfulness. Like when I get to 40, that's when it starts to die out a wee bit. And then 50, dying out even more. Then 60, you become like, right, now it's starting to be survival. It's starting to be, what can I keep doing? You know what I mean? But, I'm still in my 30s. Long way from there, baby. And the 30s are actually becoming a kind of like a real find yourself moment, you know? There's lots of things you can, yeah, you have to like you can't underestimate, you can't like downplay. The fact that we were in like lockdown for coronavirus for like 2 years, nearly 3 years. I worked in that shitty fucking place for 13 years. Some things maybe shit, sometimes maybe bad, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, or whatever the fuck meme is. Yeah, there's certain things that you kind of have to just go, right, okay. So it didn't always work. It was never always going to work out perfectly, you know. But I'm more positive. I mean, look at the big smile on my face. Like, it's not often. I used to. I watched these videos back, like on my phone. All these videos that I clogged up my phone have been like walking to work. Nah, had too many drinks last night. I can't be fucked with this early shift. And things are pretty alright. I'm doing this. I'm knackered, but I'm getting it through it. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, my life's completely fucking changed in the last 2 years. Like I do something that actually fucking helps people, helps me. I work a 9 to 5 in the best fucking job. I'm assistant manager at the second biggest. I'm assistant manager in the biggest fucking camera retail in Scotland, which doesn't say loads and loads, but you know what I mean. Like we're a top four store in the country, you know, in the company as well. The CEO's met me personally, met my fiance personally. You know what I mean? Like there's really good. I've got really good opportunities. I've been in Leica training, which has been really fun. I still do kind of want to like it a little bit, but that time maybe in my 35, maybe if I keep going the good path, M6 in for my 35th birthday, that'd be great. Big bang. Um, but yeah, the big things really are keep moving forward, keep on top of stuff. Some of this shit, like all the shit around this is why I didn't move anything because I wanted it to be authentic. Um, the shit lying everywhere all the time. This isn't like a fully fledged like look at my gaff house, you know. There's the idea of I don't see my pals enough. I don't talk to my family, my extended family enough. Like I don't talk to Eleanor, Colin, Shannon. Shannon's 21st coming up soon, so I've got to think about that. I've got to get less stressed out about work. I've got to become more of a work smart, not harder type guy, because then that'll free me up to one be more zen and just enjoy life if I want to. But if I want more stress in my life, I can do a wee bit of freelance work, and that's how I'm gonna get a little bit extra money to pay the wedding off, to pay for the house eventually, to pay for an M6 down the line. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like these are the types of things I need to be working on a little bit. But I'm in a fucking really good space right now. I've got to say, August 2025 has been really good. I've got to admit, it's been really enjoyable. What can you say? What can you say, really? I'm negative a lot of the time, and a lot of the time it's just about the state of the world right now. You know, like the idea of these apps being fucked, the people's mentality being totally fucking skew with nobody really values, respects, or appreciates a lot of things right now. And it's just a case of fuck all that noise. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Um, Physical prints. Um, Make these fucking videos. I would quite like to do this more often, but it's a bit harder when Lucy's here. I need me penis to be asleep as well. Oh man, I'm gonna stop this now. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Hopefully the good times continue. Um, I think they will. I am just in a good mindset. A good. Wouldn't normally do this. Wouldn't normally set up a big design tripod, um, with a fucking camera on the top. The new Sennheiser mics. This new Sennheiser mics plugged in. Wouldn't normally be this lucky, my man. But you made it. You made it, and you're continuing to make it.